Hi, this is Mike Smith. I want to show you how to use the Cambridge Advanced Learners Dictionary software that comes with the Advanced Learners Dictionary on CD-ROM, as you can see there. The version I have is 2003, version 1.1, and you may have a newer version, but the features are probably pretty similar. We're going to have a look at the features of a basic word search, related word search, related words and collocations, and pronunciation. And we're also going to look at two very useful tools, QuickFind and SuperWrite, which you can use when you're browsing the internet and when you're writing. And then finally we'll look at exercises, pictures and study pages which the dictionary has incorporated as well. So firstly, a basic word search. In the top left hand corner of the screen is a box into which you type words, and so you can find them like that. In this case, port. English has words from many different languages, so sometimes the word that you're looking for might have more than one meaning. So for example, port, it can be a town by the sea or a river which has a harbour, port. It can also be a connection in a computer. It can also mean left, as in the left side of a ship or an aircraft. It can also mean wine from Portugal, that's port. And in Australian English it can also mean a school bag. So this dictionary gives you all of those meanings, so you can choose the correct one. That's the right side. On the left side you also have collocations, so words that you would find in the same context as these words. You can also listen to the pronunciation of this word in British English and American English. So if you click here,
port,
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 port. Okay, so you can hear that the American English has the R a little stronger.
port, port.
Alright, let's look at that with another word. Water.
Water, water.
Okay, in this case the R is stronger, but the A sound is also different.
Water, water.
Okay, you can try checking your own pronunciation by clicking on the microphone here.
Water,
British?
water.
Okay, and you can record your own voice here. Water.
Water, water, water.
Great. So that's basic word search, related words, collocations and pronunciation. The next thing we're going to look at is QuickFind and SuperWrite. Firstly, QuickFind, and this is for when you're browsing the internet. You start QuickFind by clicking on this button here. And what happens then is that the main dictionary goes away and you're left with this little window which gives you some space. And what happens is that whichever word your mouse is resting over comes up in the dictionary there. You see? And this can be really useful because it can help speed up your reading. You can find the meanings of words very quickly, and you can also check their pronunciation in British and American English as well. And if you want to look this word up in the main dictionary, you just click here, and that will happen. There's the main dictionary there. Coast. Great. Okay, so that's QuickFind. Very useful for when you're reading. Now SuperWrite is kind of similar to QuickFind, but it gives you slightly different information which can help you when you are writing. The SuperWrite button is here. Okay, and again the main dictionary goes away and you're left with this little dictionary here, so you've got some screen space. So what I can do is I can bring up a Word document, and the same thing, wherever my mouse is resting the word comes up there. Great. Now you don't have pronunciation information here because this is to help you with writing, but you do have some other useful information. For example, there may be a usage note, how to use this word. Okay, and in this particular case it's telling you that in American English, in formal language, lecturer is used, and normally teacher or professor is used instead. So that's in American English. When you're writing, you also are interested in word building. So in this particular case, teacher is a noun, and the other nouns are teaching and teachings, and the verb is teach. In English, the word teacher might have a number of different meanings, but it also might be related to or similar to other words. So it's important to choose the correct word, and also to use the word correctly, and that is what the thesaurus will help you do. So if you click on the thesaurus here, words related to teacher. Okay, so a teacher, for example, a coach could be a teacher, and an educator could be a teacher, and a professor could be a teacher. But it's telling you here that, at least in the United States, a professor is someone who works in a university, and it's a high-ranking teacher. Let's have a look at coach. Okay, a coach is usually involved in sport, and an educator, okay, that's mainly in the United States, a person who teaches people, but it's not a word that we use in Australia very much. So the thesaurus will help you choose the correct word for your context. Great. So that's quick find and SuperWrite. Very useful. Lastly, let's have a look at the exercises and pictures and study pages in this dictionary. To practice your English, you can complete a number of these exercises. For example, irregular and problem verbs. Okay, so here we have to choose the correct form of this verb. So this is past, dealt.
Correct.
And it tells me I did it correctly. If I make a mistake,
wrong.
It tells me, and it gives me the correct answer as well. So that's really useful. You can also practice picture exercises. So animals, for example. Okay, which is the camel? Is it this one? No, it's this one.
Correct.
Right, which is the crocodile? Is it this one?
Wrong.
No.
Correct.
Ah, and as you're getting them correct, these words disappear here, so you can concentrate on the ones you haven't done yet. So that's good. Exercises. Okay. There's also a good picture dictionary in this software, so let's have a look at that. Okay, animals again. Right. So that you can just choose which category you're interested in here. And for example, in the office. Okay, desk, bin, trash can. So in British English we use bin, and that's what we use in Australia as well. In the US they say trash can. Office chair, filing cabinet, and so on. So that's really useful for all levels of English. There we go. That's the picture dictionary. Finally, there are study pages which you can print out. Kind of make your own course book. And so, for example, you might want to look at computers. Okay, so this comes up in an Acrobat document, so you need Acrobat Reader. And so this is all information about computers. This is quite interesting as well. Text messages. These are the abbreviations that people use in text messages. See you at 7. See you at 7 o'clock. And a little bit later on, these abbreviations in emails as well, and the smileys. And an example of an email. So that's really good. Okay. So, we've looked at the Cambridge Advanced Learners Dictionary, basic word search, related words and collocations, also pronunciation, and we've had a look at Quick Find and SuperWrite for browsing the internet and for writing, and a quick look also at the exercises, picture dictionary and study pages. Thanks very much.